Hey William.
Yo, Steve.
Hey everyone, welcome to Usurper Records podcast. We are back with, I don't know why I don't write this episode number down. As soon as I press play, I forget. 9?
I
10?
don't think it is. I think it's 10. I may be wrong.
I think it might be 10.
But let's just go with the name of the album, which is Man of the Moon 3, The Chosen. Come on.
Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen. And I've left my phone on loud. Brilliant. Great start to the podcast, everyone.
Schoolboy era.
Schoolboy Q.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well, Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen, is the 7th studio album by American musician Kid Cudi, released on December 11th, 2020 by Wicked, Awesome Records and Republic Records.
Most importantly, the third installment
Of the trilogy.
Man and the Moon.
Yes, and as we have noted from previous episodes, I, for one, love the previous Man on the Moon's albums, and I believe you love the Man on the Moon albums too.
Definitely.
So when this was announced, I was kind of hyped. We have just come off the back of Passion, Pain and Demon Slaying, which I liked when it dropped. Then we had Kids See Ghost, which was an incredible album. I love that album. So I was quietly excited about this album when it came out. Yeah. What about you? Do you remember when it dropped? Do you remember your feelings around the time of it being announced and finally...
As you said, we had Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying, which I loved. Kids See Ghost, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So when I knew Man of the Moon 3 was coming, undoubtedly I was excited about it.
Yeah.
I was very excited about it. So I had high expectations for it. Not because of the fact that it was called Man of the Moon 3, but it was just another Kid Cudi project. Because when did Kid See Ghost come out? That came out...
We literally talked about it last week, and I don't remember. So it would have been the summer of 2019?
Stand by.
The summer of 2020.
Came out in 2018. So
2018.
I
Damn.
don't know. Hang on, give me a sec. 2018, and it came out April, about June. Came out
Yeah, I
June.
remember it being the summer. I remember them being around the Scorpion album.
That's right. Yeah. So with that, and then I knew this was coming. I was just like, undoubtedly, it's going to be this. Like, I was excited. I was excited about it.
Yeah. Well, when it did drop, it debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 with 144,000 album equivalent units, of which 15,000 were pure sales, making Cudi's 5th top 10 album in the US.
Decent.
Yeah.
Not bad, considering.
I think I read that Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen, broke the record for biggest vinyl sales week for both a male artist and a rap album in Nielsen history, with 41,500 vinyls sold the week it dropped. Yeah.
I was one of those people that pre-ordered it.
Me too.
I think you were the same as well, yeah. A lot of people pre-ordered it, I think, yeah. So I'm not surprised by that. But it was just annoying because when we pre-ordered it, no word of a lie, I think it took just over a year for people to receive it because it was COVID.
Yeah.
It took ages for people to get it.
Also, they probably weren't expecting 41,000 people to buy it.
That is a factor as well, yeah.
Considering they only sold 15,000 albums in the first week. originally, you know.
So yeah, with those factors, long wait. But as soon as it came, I was happy. Because we'll talk about the album art. Well, for me, I'm gonna gas about the album art a lot. When I say gas, I mean like big it up.
Go grab it. Let's have a look. Just get into it. Why not?
Before I grab it, let me give the background to it. When I ordered it, yours was different to mine. Which I was annoyed about initially, but I'm grateful for it now. When you ordered it, you had it in black vinyl, whereas when I ordered it,
you had the picture disc.
I had the picture disc, but not the album cover. It just came as a sleeve, a transparent sleeve. So I was quite annoyed about that. So I had to buy it again. But what I've done is that I only play the black vinyl disc, and I've put the picture disc in the album. So for people that are watching the video, if you're looking at mine, don't wonder why I've got the picture disc with the album. I've just done the swap around, and I've unplugged myself out of the matrix.
It's about time.
I absolutely love this cover art so much.
Yeah, you do know when you order a picture disc, none of them come with in the actual album.
Yeah,
sleeve. Yeah,
I've had it happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
With albums.
Haven't you got an Outcast one with a naked lady on it?
So I do. A great person gave me that.
A handsome man.
Yeah. Great handsome man. But I absolutely love this artwork so much. The back as well gives the same kind of vibes from the previous Man of the Moon albums as well. We'll read the synopsis on the back as well to give the continuation of the story. We have Mr. Rager here. Same black suit from Man of the Moon 2, which I love. So I love the fact that he's been faithful to the continuation of the lore and the story, if that makes sense. You've also got this in it as well. For anyone that's just listening, when you get the chance, just stop, look at the video and just see what I'm showing you if you don't own it. It comes with a poster as well. So you've got this poster here which folds into like 8. Really big standby. Let me just give you a better shot.
That's what she said. For the listeners who are not watching the video, William has just ripped his poster because it was too big, apparently.
Jesus Christ, that rip was like, that was a paid actor, bruv. That rip was a paid actor. So this is what it looks like.
Beautiful
until I
Beautiful.
ripped it.
Yeah. Did it come with that rip or?
Alright, cool. And now my favourite part. That's what she said. One of the discs. Got 2 discs that look like this, as I explained earlier.
That is sick, to be fair.
That is beautiful. I think, I have quite the collection of album covers and picture discs, and this is up there with them. Absolutely love it.
Where would you rate the album art in Cudi's discography? Is it the best for you?
It's the best for me. It's one of out of all the album arts that I've got, top 3 out of all the album arts I've got, and I've got some beautiful pictures. So obviously the Outcast one is one that I've got, which is one of my favourite ones. I've got one by
The Aliens.
yeah, that's it. I've got one by Mogwai, some band, and I've got this one. It's just absolutely beautiful. Do you know the name of the artist that did the artwork for this? Just to give him a shout out.
I don't.
I've got a feeling his name is Sam something?
Samity Sam from the Looney Tunes.
Yo, somebody Sam. But no, I've got a feeling his first name is Sam. I follow him on Instagram, and his artwork is beautiful.
It's okay following men on Instagram.
You are so out of touch with your...
Sam Spratt.
That's the one.
I'm out of touch with what?
Your feminine side, bro.
I thought Instagram were for the ladies.
Mrs. listening to this. Babe, if you're listening to this, I don't follow any females on my Instagram. Don't go looking.
I don't have Instagram. I don't need to.
But yeah, beautiful, man.
But yeah, I do love that album art. I still... Man on the Moon 2 is still my favourite. But that is beautiful, to be fair.
It's stunning. I just love how the colours just blend into each other.
It's falling. Way, made you look.
I was like, that can't fall. I've literally drilled it in. Look. No, but I do love how the colours blend together in that.
No, it is pretty. Yeah, lovely cover to be fair.
On where does it stand with you in terms of album cover arts?
Well,
out of his discography. Yeah.
Top 10.
You're just trying to be difficult now, aren't you? You're just trying to be difficult.
It's a compliment.
Yeah.
No, I think I like Man on the Moon 2 more. I like Kids See Ghosts more. I do like Speeding Bullet to Heaven, but I don't know if I like it more. Okay. So yeah, 3 or 4 it would be for me.
To be fair, when it comes to his album covers, he does put a lot of thought into it.
He does have good album covers, to be fair.
He does have good album covers.
Yeah.
I love that about him. So I think that will be a topic of conversation when we get to the last episode of the season.
Fair, yeah,
to discuss
definitely
into it further.
Yeah,
but yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, man.
Yeah, go on. What was you gonna say?
I wanted to ask, how many times have you listened to this album?
What, this week?
Yes. Okay, so this week and its entirety for the past 5 years.
So, in its entirety, from beginning to end, I've listened to it 3 times this week to do my research. Fully through. Paying attention. And all time, probably 3 times. Not 3 extra times, just 3 times.
3 times, fully back to front, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
go on.
If I remember right, when I first... Let's just get into it. When I first listened to this album, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I listened to about 4, 5, 6 songs and I was just like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't spend my money on this vinyl that's never going to turn up. And
I mean, you must have been livid.
I tried giving it a go probably 3 times and I don't think I finished the album at all.
Fair. Wow, that's mad. Didn't even finish the album, man.
I don't think I did. Don't get me wrong, it was 2020 when I...
Yeah.
So that's pushing 5 years ago now.
Were you listening to anything at the same time as when this album dropped? Because you know how sometimes, like, it's happened to me numerous amounts of times where an album comes out and you don't give it the attention it needs because your heart is set on something else. Like, did Kendrick drop at the time? Did anybody else drop at the time that would have overshadowed your attention for this album?
Who dropped in 2020? I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything big that dropped in 2020. Hip hop albums 2020 seems like it was a bad year. It wasn't a great year. Nothing really.
I don't think anybody wanted to drop because obviously 2020, like early
COVID,
2020, COVID like set the world on fire. So nobody was in the mood to drop.
Yeah, no, nothing I can think of that stopped me listening to it.
Fair.
I just didn't like it.
Fair. And I'm asking you these questions because I want to get an in-depth understanding, because I know that you didn't like the album, as you've just said. I tried so many times to try and get it. That wasn't me fighting, by the way. That's my squeaky chair, and that is not an excuse. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, just change your face, bro.
We don't believe you.
So my next question to you is, how did you listen to the album? Obviously you streamed it because it wasn't out physically, but did you play it out loud, or did you play it in headphones, or did you play it on the TV or speakers?
Probably headphones. I don't remember listening to it on speakers until I got the vinyl.
Okay.
But yeah, probably headphones. Probably streamed it, Spotify or Apple Music maybe, on my old Sony headphones.
Fair. Would you agree that there's certain albums or certain artists that you listen to that should be... I feel like I'm interviewing you, bruv.
I feel like you're already trying to make excuses for how this album should be okay.
No, bruv. I have accepted. At the end of the day, I've accepted that you don't like this album.
Mm-hmm.
I love this album, regardless.
Of course you do.
Whatever. I don't need to convince you, but I'm just interested into why you don't like it. And then hopefully you're interested into the reason why I like it. That's the reason why we do this podcast, isn't it? No?
I don't care why you like it. Let's be fair.
I don't care why you don't like it either, bruv.
You've been wrong about a lot this series, and it's been evident.
You've been an ass about a lot of things as well, like, but life goes on, doesn't it, bruv?
No, you're right. Okay, so the reason why I didn't like it, I'm not the biggest fan of Travis Scott, and I feel like this was a Travis Scott tribute album. I feel like he was channeling his inner Travis, and a lot of the songs sounded samey, and I wasn't enjoying the melodies. I didn't really like the beats. And I was just like, if I want to listen to Travis Scott, I will go and listen to Travis Scott. You know?
Fair. No, fair enough.
Yeah. That's about it.
I think, like, for me, when I was listening to this album, I clocked straight away. And I found this with other albums as well. But with this one, I clocked straight away that this album is meant to be played loud for me to enjoy it. If I'm playing it quietly, I don't get into it.
Does that take away from an album, or shouldn't you be able to listen to an album quietly and enjoy it?
No, not in my opinion, no, because you don't listen to certain music quietly, do you? Like, if you're listening to a rock album, if you're listening to a trance dance album, or like a club anthem song, you don't listen to it quietly. Naturally, you pump up the volume, whether it be in your car or you're in your house. But then on the flip side of that, you've got some certain songs or genres where you can mellow out and play it quietly. And I feel like with this album, especially because I remember you telling me that, for example, Travis Scott, his music, you don't play it quietly. You do not play his, even like when you watch his concerts or like his type of music, you crank it up.
Yeah, but in the same breath, when obviously GNX came out a couple of months ago, and we've been listening to that non-stop. Well, I have, and sometimes I just want to hear the songs, and I have to play it quiet because there's people sleeping, or I've got neighbours,
100%.
Or, and I can still enjoy that album quietly, even though I would argue GNX needs to be played loud. Yeah, like I'm not saying that it's mandatory that you have to play that album loud, but for me to fully enjoy it, because I remember like whilst we were listening to it for this podcast, for the research of this podcast, I remember listening to it and I was just like, I'm not getting into it. I like it, but I'm not getting into it. But then the next day when I hopped in the car and I turned it up, or when I had a free house where no kids or the family were out, I could crank it up and I got well into it as I was doing my business. Okay. But I think, like, some people, they listen to music differently, or they get into their certain favourite albums differently, whether that's playing it loud on speakers, playing it loud on headphones, or playing it with no distractions, or playing the music whilst they're doing something. Like, for example, you have certain kinds of songs or albums that you listen to whilst you're in the gym, for example. And on the flip side of that, you have different kinds of albums. There's music for everything. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I think because I remember I called you up and I said, "Have you played it loud?"
Yeah. And
you were like, "No." And I was just like, "Just play it loud." Did you play it loud in the end?
I played it loud through my headphones. The issue is I don't own a physical copy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I can't play it through my stereo. So my headphones are the only thing. But I do have a phone with an aux thing, so it is louder than it would normally be. But
fair. But no, that was just my point, man. But I want to talk about what Apple have written here.
Go for it. Go on. Let me hear it.
Because I did like what they wrote about the album. A few seconds. Silence.
Sorry, guys. We got a boomer in the building.
Boomer, man.
Who can't Google something.
Right. So, Man of the Moon 3, The Chosen, which returns to the naming convention Cudi hadn't utilised since 2010. So 10 years between Man of the Moon 2 and 3, which is a long time, obviously. If you've listened to the series, you know the reason why, which we can delve into later on as well. The Legend of Mr. Rager, which was his previous album. Let me just get to the point of where I'd like to read. 10 years ago, Kid Cudi was sidestepping, being pigeonholed as an emo rapper, leaning even harder into the alias of Mr. Rager, even when that meant looking at himself in the mirror after the partying was done, as reflected in Man of the Moon 2's latter half. For Man of the Moon 3, he's just in touch with his feelings, as he was on number 2, along with the rest of a dependable, vulnerable catalogue. It's just that now those feelings are a bit more positive. The whole flow, so he says, inverted commas, the whole flow of my life is like so in tune with like everything I want it to be. I'm solid with my baby's mum. I'm solid with my mum. I'm solid with my sister, I'm solid with my daughter, I'm solid with my nieces. Everything's in place, I'm happy. So that obviously tells me that, you know, when Passion Pain Demon Slayer, we were saying that it felt like it was meant to be Man of the Moon 3.
Mm-hmm.
But he just did not make it Man of the Moon 3. And at the time, we were like, well, why? You know what I mean? So I think it's because even during Passion Pain Demon Slaying, he checked into rehab because he still wasn't in the right frame of mind, and he knew that himself until this album came out, where he's just on a different kind of headspace internally. And yeah, I think listening to this album, obviously it comes in acts. There's 4 acts on the album. So the Act 1, Return to Madness. Act 2, The Rager, The Menace, where it's like it's a continuation of the whole spiraling manicness of him battling Mr. Rager and just spiraling out of control. But then you notice that with this album, it comes to the end of the trilogy where he's found himself in a better place. He's healing and he's found peace to be right with himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What were your first impressions of this album when you did actually first listen to it? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
No.
Or did you rate it?
I loved it straight away. I loved it straight away because I knew straight away that, okay, so what? He wanted it to be a trilogy. He wanted it to be the end. I was like, how is it going to end?
Yeah.
And straight away, I could tell something shifted. Something shifted for him. And I'm not going to lie. Look, Kid Cudi's brought out a lot of projects. He was, as he said himself, being pigeonholed as an emo rapper.
Which he is.
Yeah, which he is. And it was getting pretty old, pretty fast. It was like, come on, Cudi. Is this what it's going to be all about? But with the end of this trilogy, as cliche or cringy as it sounds, it is a happy ending. It is literally a happy ending. Where
I do like a happy ending.
Yeah, everyone loves a happy ending, man, you know? So I just love the fact that he gives us that, and it's deliberate. You can hear it on this album. Man, we're 12, aren't we? But obviously, as we listen to the album, we go through it. It will be interesting for me to explain it to you because you haven't. I've got a feeling that you didn't get the vibe of that, which is kind of sad. Even to the point, because I remember when you first listened to it, you were like, I hate the fact that it's so bassy. This whole Travis Scott thing, and you hate the sound of the bass and everything. So I remember telling you, okay, bro, like, listen to it backwards. Do you remember me saying that?
Yeah.
And the reason why I said that is because there's a reason why you get that kind of sound in the beginning.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get, literally, it's day and night. The first half of the album, you see what I did there?
I like what you did there.
The first half of the album compared to the second part of the album, it's 2 different albums, completely different. You can, and when I say completely different, it's completely different in the way it sounds, and it's completely different in the story that he's telling. It's completely different in the instruments that are used. And in the first half, he's Mr. Rager. Even though he's Mr. Rager, he's slowly realizing that he's becoming self-aware that there's a problem here. I need to... That's all it is. He's become self-aware that there is a problem. And then the second half is like him doing something about it. And then the second half, even the second half being split into two, when he realizes that he needs to do something about it, the last part is him doing something about it.
Yeah.
So I think for me, having that kind of concept and story, it makes it even better for me. It gives it an understanding.
I got you. So with that being said, knowing Passion Pain and Demon Slaying was supposed to be Man on the Moon 3, and it even had the axe, it just got changed last minute. Which one do you think makes a better Man on the Moon 3?
At the time of Passion Pain Demon Slaying, as I was saying, I didn't understand why he didn't make it Man on the Moon 3. But with this album, I get it. Because it ties it up. Like, it presents itself better as an ending to the trilogy. Man on the Moon 3, I prefer Passion Pain Demon Slaying.
As a collection of songs.
As a collection of songs. But as a concept album and being the end of the trilogy, Man on the Moon 3 is better.
Okay. I
Just looking at your expression, guys, if you are watching the video rather than listening, the look on Steve's face is just priceless. It's just like, what is this? Yeah. I
agree with you. I agree with you. The songs on Passion Pain Demon Slaying are better. The narrative in this album is better than Passion Pain Demon Slaying. I agree.
Is that going from what I've said, or is that going from what you've heard?
What I've heard. Yeah, okay. What I've heard.
Okay.
I saw the progression. What I was how to put this? When he says he's in a way better place, and he wanted to be in a way better place to make Man on the Moon 3, I just feel like maybe he was forcing the rage apart. I feel like maybe he didn't have it in him anymore. And I feel like some parts of the beginning of the album, like you said, feel a bit forced into being like, do you actually feel like this anymore, or is this what you think you felt like 10 years ago? Do you know what I mean?
Okay. There is one song on there where I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
With what you just said, but I can only see it on one song.
Okay, fair.
And I like bookmark like this mentally.
There is one song out of place on there, I think.
Is it the one with Skepta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pop Smoke.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm relating to what you've just said. We'll get to it.
Fair.
Should we read the synopsis on the back?
Yes, please.
And we can see how it did on the metric score, because that's interesting to me. I haven't looked myself.
Okay.
And I wanted to wait and do that with you to see what's the word I'm looking for? The general consensus of it.
Fair.
If that's the right way of saying it. Let me get
Yeah. Tell you what, anybody who uses Genius, okay, how terrible are all the adverts on it now?
Oh, mate.
Genius and their adverts are getting beyond a joke.
Yeah.
You can't even scroll down a page without me jumping to a Chinese knockoff website. Honestly. Try to sell me £30 Jordans, like.
Oh, £30. That's funny. Okay, so.
China.
on the back, on the back, it gives the synopsis of the Man on the Moon trilogy of where it is now, and I'll read it now. In the last 10 years, Scott Mescudi has been through hell and back. After feeling like his world was over, he found hope and overcame the darkness that was plaguing his life. But happiness isn't forever. What he thought was peace turns into a nightmare. He finds himself lost dealing with the same pain he had not felt in years. In one night, he must face himself again and fight to win back his soul from the evil Mr. Rager. Featuring epic production from the legend Dr. Genius, Take a Day Trip, and return of the team that helped start it all. Plain Pat, Emil Haney, sorry if I haven't pronounced that right, and Mike Dean, legend, fall back into the world and twisted mind of Kid Cudi for the final installment in the Man on the Moon trilogy. French kiss. Love that.
We don't kiss the French, as we heard a couple of episodes ago.
Listeners, I'm sorry. I've just put him back on his warpath.
Yeah, I love the fact that he brought everyone back for this, except for Kanye and Common, which is a shame, because I would love to hear Common. I don't know why he doesn't have Common narrate all three albums, like, you know.
Is it because Common was still with Good Music?
Maybe, but still.
Yeah.
Chuck him a few quid.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have them.
I hear that. Because even one of the songs he tries to mimic, only on one of the songs he tries to mimic what Common once did back in the day. Yeah.
No, it's a shame. But no, it is nice that he brought all those guys back. And clearly forced them to make Travis Scott beats. Weirdly.
On that note, on that note,
yeah.
Do you think that? Well, it's Cudi that inspired Travis Scott. Anyway.
Yes.
Do you think that? And obviously, Travis Scott is younger, and he's more in the now. So, am I right in saying that it annoys you of the fact that Man of the Moon 3 doesn't sound like Man of the Moon 1 and 2?
No, because he has to evolve.
Yeah, okay.
I know he has to evolve. The thing is, when you're an artist like Cudi, you were going to make albums that people do not like, because you were making a conscious choice to be sonically different to your last album. And if you go, for example, Speeding Bullet to Heaven, where you go to like a grunge 90s rock, a lot of people are not going to like that who are fans of Man on the Moon 1, for instance. And then every album sounds completely different. And then it gets to this point, and not all of the songs sound like a Travis Scott impression, but enough for it to irritate me. And like I said, I only listen to Travis Scott when he's with Drake or Kendrick Lamar. Sickle Mode and Goosebumps. Apart from that, no offense to Travis Scott or any of his fans, I might be a bit too old for it. I just don't listen to it, you know?
I can't listen to him either.
So then, when it comes to this point in Cudi's career, I feel like I'm being force-fed something that I don't like. And if I wanted to listen to it, I would go to listen to Travis Scott. And I know Travis Scott is heavily inspired by Cudi, but he has his own sound, to be fair to him. The same way as Kendrick is heavily inspired by Lil Wayne, but he has his own sound, you know? I feel like Cudi leaned into the fact that maybe he was making music with Travis at the time, maybe he was just hanging out with him.
He was the Scots.
And
if you remember. Yeah.
And I feel like Cudi was heavily inspired, which he's allowed to be, but then I'm allowed to not like it.
Fair.
You know?
Fair. He was inspired. He was doing work with... At the time of this album dropping, just before, he brought out a single with Travis Scott called The Scots.
I remember it.
I loved it so much.
Hated it.
And you hated it, and I was just like... it just baffed me, the fact that you hated it, and that same energy carried on to this album.
Yeah, exactly the same.
And yeah, the fact that it prepared me for this album.
Fair.
Whereas with you, it just kept you in the same mode of, no, I don't like this sound. You've carried on from the Scots and you brought it onto this album, and I think that's what pissed you off, unfortunately, but yeah.
Yeah.
Did he also bring out a song with Eminem before this album as well?
He did.
Or at the same time? The Delinquents, I think.
Yeah, I think it was before this album. I think both them singles dropped around the same time.
Yeah.
Because I was watching his interview with Zane Lowe this week for the release of this album.
No, okay.
And they briefly spoke about the Eminem track.
Okay, yeah.
So it definitely was out before this. I just couldn't tell you when. But yeah.
No.
I'm surprised he dropped them both and didn't have them on an album.
I think he wanted to make a joint album with Travis Scott called The Scots. You know, like Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah.
He wanted to be called Kids See Ghosts with Travis and bring out a joint album as well, but it just did not happen.
Maybe Travis was fuming that he stole his flow. What are you copying me for, Cudi?
Anyway, should we find out what the metric score was for the album?
Metacritic. Yeah. Do you wanna look, or do you want me to just do it because you take a million years?
Yeah, because I'm a boomer.
So, very similar to Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying. The critics scored it 71 out of 100. So
that's decent.
3.5 really, and the fans scored it an 8.4, which is higher than Passion Pain.
That's decent.
It's very decent. I don't think it deserves it. Clash magazine give it 90. Variety give it 83.
That's really good.
Consequence give it 83.
That's really good. Wow.
We do have a Pitchfork review of a 49, which brought it down a lot, but yeah.
Okay. So the fans loved it.
Fans seem to dig it. 8.4 out of 10, which is really good.
Okay.
To be fair.
Just looking through YouTube and Genius and etc., I could see the amount of love that the album was getting. And it was nice to see, man. It was nice to see.
Can you guess my favourite and least favourite songs?
I didn't think we'd do this because, I was thinking, I wonder what his favourite track is, but I didn't even ask myself that because I was just like, he's probably not going to want to do this, but this is going to be really hard because of the energy that you've given the album anyway. But having said what you've said in the past is going to influence my choice of what I think is your favourite. And I'm going to go with September 16 being your favourite.
No.
Okay, can I take another guess?
You can have another shot. There's 18 songs. Why not?
Loving Me. No.
My favourite song is Solo Dolo Part 3. Wasn't expecting that, was you, William?
Hold up. When we get to it, I'll let you know why that surprises me.
Fair. And my least favourite song? Can you take a guess? The whole album.
I think it's going to be the same as mine.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be the same as mine. Which is your least favourite song? I don't think it's show out, even though you don't like it.
Who said I don't like it?
I'm assuming, sorry.
Stop assuming, brother. Honestly. So my least favourite is
For
Sad
kids. What?
No, Sad People.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That surprises me, actually. That does surprise me. What do you think my favourite song is on there?
Your favourite? Where's the song where he sings to a lady? Let's find that one. September 16th.
Yeah?
Is that your favourite?
No.
What is it?
The Void.
Me and you were just not like. I used to think we were like.
We are not alike.
I used to think we were like.
No, we're not.
Just same wavelength constantly, but honestly,
bruv, why are we even friends, man?
I don't know at this point. I don't know.
Why are we even friends? Like, my least favourite song is For the Kids.
Is it?
First line just makes me cringe. First line, I'm just like, turn it off.
What's the first line?
Is so cringe, bruv. It's so weird. First line is literally do it all day for the kiddies. Yeah.
Cudi. Honestly, a couple of these songs in these albums, he's looking a bit sus. I never looked at him like this before, but he's looking a bit. What are you doing for the kids exactly? Put my pants down for the kids.
Stop.
Somebody's gonna chop that up. I'm gonna go viral for the wrong reason. Because I want to kill the French and pull my pants down. Anywho. Okay. Yeah, surprised at those picks from you. Because The Void is absolutely garbage, but we'll get to it.
Fantastic song.
This is going to be a long episode, guys.
Oh yeah, trust me, it is. Steve whining.
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
Before I get into it, all right. Here we have another intro with not many lyrics. You could argue it's an instrumental intro. 37 seconds. He does know how to do it. He does know how to make a short intro.
Did you notice that there's a majority of songs on here?
I can't hear you.
What are you doing?
Sorry
guys. His headphones tried to strangle the life out of him.
Yeah, I can't blame him. They must love the album.
Did you notice that a lot of the songs on here are 2 to 3 minutes long?
He's learning.
No, but did you notice?
I did notice. No, I didn't.
Really?
No, the whole album dragged for me. But Will's face said, guys, this episode is worth you viewing it if you get a chance. So many facial expressions.
Literally, like, about half of the songs on the album are no word of a lie, 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes long. So as I was going through it, I was just like, there is no way in hell that I need to hear this guy say, it's too long. It's too long. It's too long.
Well.
Stop. But anyway, going back to what he was saying, yeah, the first track, Beautiful Trip. How long did you say? 34?
37 seconds.
37 seconds.
Beautiful.
Is it just me, or I find it highly annoying?
Well, let's take a listen, and you can explain to the Cudi fans why you think it's annoying. That was it, guys. That was it.
How do you feel?
I love it.
seconds, and I love it. 37 seconds. Like, how can you love it?
Almost my favourite song on the album.
Oh my god.
So, do you want me to tell you why I love it?
Go ahead, bruv.
Okay, so the voice, the sample of the voice counting down 3, 2, 1 at the end, interpolates sounds from In My Dreams from the first Man on the Moon, and the first part you hear of the track is the synths that were taken from Scott Cudi versus the World, which is the opening track on Man on the Moon 2. That's what I love about it. Injected in my veins, and it's 37 seconds long. It's not 5 minutes of industrial sounds from Kid Cudi just drilling noises in my ear. Beautiful. Great way to start the record.
The reasons that you gave is exactly the same reasons why I do love the nostalgia. That it just tells you that this is Man of the Moon 3. Yeah. This is Man of the Moon. Man of the Moon 3. I absolutely love that. I love the fact that they've just used the samples that you've just said. Nostalgic continuum. Well done. It's great. But
why did it annoy you?
But every time I start listening to this album, I brace myself, because I don't know why. The sound, how can I put it? It's like the sound is just off. It's like it's ear piercing. Have you ever listened to it loud with earphones and it just pierces your ear?
Yeah.
And I'm like, was that intentional? Like,
I know what you mean.
It's not leveled. It's not leveled right.
I think it might have been mixed wrong.
I think it was mixed wrong. And I'm like, how can you make an error like that it was mixed wrong?
Yeah.
Because every time I switch it on, I'm just like, brace yourself. It's ear piercing. I'm not even joking. And it ruins it for me. I'm like,
I know what you mean.
I want to enjoy it. I love the humming, the that trademark kind of humming that he gives it and everything. But that sound, here in my dreams, wrecked it. Do your job properly. Whoever's in charge of leveling it, like, how can you mess it up? Yeah, that's my hate out of my system now. That's all the hate you're going to get from me about this album, bruv.
Fair. The only hate. You don't hate anything else on here.
That's the most hate you're going to get from me anyway.
Okay. So track 2 is Tequila Shots. Are we ready to get into it?
Let's go.
How do you feel?
Love the intro. The spiraling effect. Perfect fits perfectly into the narrative for an introduction track. Even though it's a shame that, as you were saying, Common couldn't be back for this. He tries to give that voice a narration, which is a throwback to Man of the Moon 1.
As he falls back deeper into a state, the return. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a throwback. I love the hook. It's a vibe. I love the verses. It's melodic. And I feel like the song is very self-aware. Straight away, he knows he's got a problem. I love the fact that he says in the hook, what does he say? Fight this war in me. I need to fight this war in me, or something like that. I do like that. And in the second verse, after the second verse, I like the lyrics in the pre-chorus, which is, talk to him, he doesn't speak back. can't lose. I'm in the third act. See, it seems I'll never learn. I won't stop till I crash and burn. Tell my mum's story. Like, I love those lyrics. And the way how he sings it is very melodic as well.
Sweet. Next track is called Another Day. No, I like this song. Really good. Love the beat. Love the lyrics. Love the chorus. The chorus is one of the standout ones on the album for me. Love the pre-chorus. Love the post-chorus. Yeah, I have. You nailed it the way you described the song. I have nothing to add. I just enjoy it.
Fair.
Great
Can you
song.
play from 2 minutes 50, which is the outro?
Of course.
Because it is French Kiss.
Stop. We don't kiss the French. I'm pretty sure it's chef's kiss as well. A French kiss is when you use your tongue. That is a chef kiss.
Oh,
not a French one.
My bad. And now you correct me after saying it like 4 billion times. You're a twat. Anyway, guys, I'm sure you've been screaming at me. It's chef's kiss, not French kiss. You.
I can.
No, stop it.
Ready? Okay, what do you say? 2 minutes 50, yeah?
Yeah, 2 minutes 50.
It is cool. Yeah, I like the song. Yeah, what was the act called? Sorry, the first act on the album.
Sorry. So the first act is Return to Madness, which
Return to
picks
Madness.
up. Yeah, which is track 1 to 5, and
1
it
to
picks
5.
up where he left off with the story of being engulfed in the madness in the last 10 years.
Okay.
So Return to Madness. Second act, The Rager, The Menace, which is track 6 to 9. Act 3, Heart of Rose Gold. Pay attention to that for the Passion Pain Demon Slaying fans.
Yeah.
Act 4 is Powers, track 15 to 18.
Okay. So, track 3 is called Another Day. Should we get into it?
Let's go. We'll come back to the second verse.
Will
come
we?
back to it because I want to talk about that. We'll come back to the second verse, but clearly you got something to say. Let's go.
This is the start of the Travis Scott portion of the album, guys. It's just those ad-libs and the auto-tune. Why is Kid Cudi, one of the best voices in hip-hop, sticking auto-tune on his voice in 2020? Why are you sticking auto-tune on your voice? And why are your ad-libs all sounding like Travis Scott is on the background?
That's fair.
The beat's okay. It doesn't do anything for me. The hook's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not a lover right now.
It's a throwback for me, man. It's a throwback to early days with Mr. Rager, especially with the sample in the beginning. You can hear Mr. Rager sampled in the beginning. That just throws me back to Man of the Moon 2. And he brings it back in the end of the track as well.
Where he says,
tell me where you're going, tell me where you headed. I love that.
Yeah.
It's just a reminder that we're still in the Man of the Moon. And I think this is why Passion Pain Demon Slaying is not Man of the Moon 3. Another reason, sorry. It's because Passion Pain Demon Slaying doesn't give you that Man of the Moon throwback or loyalty to the installments, where this does, and I love it. The Rager from the Dark, the way how he does that, and he uses the beat. I do hear what you're saying about the ad-libs and the auto-tune. It doesn't work for you, and I respect that. I can't argue that. I get it. I don't mind it, fortunately. I love the lyrics. I think he does it well, where he makes it clear that it's the first act and he's in the cycle of the madness. He's keeping the story, but he's making it fun, and that's the difference in why he is in a different place rather than being depressive, because he's talking about depressive stuff, but he's made it fun, and that's why it's enjoyable. And it takes me back to Day and Night, to be honest with you, because it was getting old of the fact that, Kid Cudi, we get it, you're depressed, but if you're going to keep being depressed and making it sound depressing, it's going to be a lot. You've done a lot of that. But when you take it back to Day and Night, nobody knew that that was a depressing song. No. Nobody. Until you actually deep the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's done the same thing with this. It's a depressing song of him fighting his demons and the war going on within, but it's fun. You can still boogie with it. Well, I can still boogie with it. He's not pigeonholing himself as an emo rapper. He's getting his point across, but he's still having fun with it where you can bump it in the car. And the second verse, 1 minute 28, you cut it off just at the beginning. I'll talk about that as well after you play it.
Okay, let's play it.
Dude, the second verse that we just heard, the flow switch, I think is great. It keeps you engaged. Like, it's not just one cadence all the way through or one flow all the way through. He switches it up. That keeps you engaged. And I'm really surprised that you wasn't so into that, because there's been times where you've said it's boring, it's just going on and on and on, but especially with that second verse, even the beat changes and the flow switch, I think is really impressive. And he does that a couple of times in this album, which it's like he's listened to you. He's probably gone into the future.
We know back. We know he times travels.
So what he's done is that he's made the songs shorter. He's taken away the instruments, the instrumentals, and he has literally a few times in this album, as he's done in the second verse, switched up the beat and switched up the flow as well. And I'm impressed by it. That's the first time he's done that.
I agree. It is good that he switches up the flow, because, like you said, it does make a song less boring when you've got things changing and pace is changing or cadence is changing. I agree. My only issue with that change is that he sounds more like Travis Scott when it changes. Does he not? Does it not? No. I'm not like this is one of the songs where I'm not gonna like it anyway, and I'm trying not to shit on it too much. I love that part about it. But I don't at the same time, if that makes sense. Yeah.
38 seconds outro, please.
Yeah, of course. We have to bring it back, don't we? What'd you say? 2 minutes?
38.
2 minutes 38. Beautiful.
French kiss.
Stop trying to French kiss me, brother.
Oh, bro.
Chef's kiss.
No, that's my thing now, man. I'm going to get a t-shirt. Printed French kiss, bruv.
I don't think your missus would be happy about that, brother. I just thought using the French kiss.
Oh, God. But yeah, outro, phenomenal in my opinion. I love the throwback.
Yeah, me too. That was my favourite part of the song, to be fair.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Is it from the song? It's from Mr. Rager, the song, innit? The song.
Yeah, Mr. Rager.
Hey, Mr. Rager, Mr. Rager.
Which...
Yeah, tell me where you're going.
Is his most
tell me where
popular song for the fans.
Is
it? For his cult following. No, for his cult following. Not for no. Not for people that don't know.
Yeah. Fair. But yeah, like I said, it's okay. The beat's okay. It's just, it's going to get worse in this album at certain points, but the Travis Scott influence, I just cannot do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
enough,
that's my old ass.
Do you think that annoyance for you, does it only last for the first half of the album? Because that goes...
I think so.
Yeah.
I have noted the songs. So when I first listened to this album back in the day, it felt like it was every song just sounded like it. But when I made a conscious effort this week to go back and listen to it, I was noting down, and I think it only happens on like 4 or 5 songs.
Are they all in the beginning?
Was to my surprise. I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, we'll get to them anyway. But yeah, do you want to jump on to the next song? Have you got anything else to say about it? Another Day?
Question. No. Next song, in relation to the next song.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
I haven't, actually. It's one of the only comedies I haven't watched.
Fantastic film.
The intro's from that movie, innit?
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it, to be honest with you. It's not a serious film.
Yeah,
comedy,
I probably would.
You would enjoy it.
It's one of those movies that you're like, I should watch that one day, and I just never do.
Never got to it, yeah, fair enough.
But yeah.
Did you notice that, I don't think I said this in Man of the Moon 2, you know Scott Miss Cudi, which is his name, versus the World
versus
song.
the World.
Did you know that it was in relation to Scott Pilgrim?
That movie? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, another callback to the second Man on the Moon album.
He's a big fan of that film, so yeah.
Not surprised. Intro by Mark Webber. Mark Webber, Formula 1 driver. Lol. Not this Mark Webber. That's what makes it funny.
Okay. Not everyone's big on Formula 1 like you, bro, but yeah, go on.
I know, my bad. Okay, so track 4 is She Knows, and we are still in Act 1, yeah?
Yeah, go. Bro, it's like, you hate this song so much. If there's one song on this album that I know that you absolutely don't enjoy, it was this song. That bass is heavy. Heavy. And it's not even the fact that it's heavy, it's the vibration from it as well. And with what you are saying...
Pause.
With what you're saying about the whole Travis Scott thing, like every time you say that you don't like this album, this is the song that I think about.
I like this song. The beat is hard.
No, stop. You're taking the piss. You've done that on purpose. You're literally taking the piss.
I'll show you my notes. My notes, I only do little notes. She Knows contains the audio clip from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. ... I like it, but I do feel like the Travis Scott influence is a lot again, which is my only disappointment in this song. That is from my notes, okay? So I will say the hook is a little bit repetitive and it gets boring towards the end. But I do like it. I like the way he flows in it. The start of the verse, really like. The ad-libs are annoying, especially yeah and all stuff like that. Gang, like shut up. In the middle of the verse, there's a bit where he sounds like it's like 4 bars, and it's like he's gone from Kid Cudi flow, Travis Scott flow, back to Kid Cudi singing. And I love the fact that he splits it up, but just don't sound like Travis Scott in the middle of it, please. And get rid of the ad-libs, and I will love this song.
For you to even say that you like it just a minuscule bit is a massive surprise for me anyway. So I'm taking that as a win. Like, that is mad. Like, guys, you should have seen the way my jaw dropped, and I was just like, this guy's bullshitting me.
Yeah, no.
But no, you're spinning me out, bruv. Just like, what? I don't know you. I literally do not know you. Why are we even friends? I've known this guy for how long now? But anyway, let me speak my piece. Heavy party song sets the theme of meeting a girl in the club.
We haven't heard that before. We haven't heard that before.
No, I think it goes with the narrative of this song. He's obviously in the club. It's about him being promiscuous, meeting girls. She knows this. It's about promiscuous women. It's meant to be played loud, hence the reason of the bass and whatnot. The reason why I like this song is the beat switch. The beat switch is like twice. So you've got how it starts, you got a beat switch, and then you got a beat switch again for the outro. It keeps you engaged. I love that. Phenomenal.
I've been screaming for Cudi to be doing this.
Yeah.
For a bunch of albums.
It's great. Like, so did we get past 1 minute 40 seconds when you were playing it? So obviously you've heard what was just being played. We're going to continue playing it just for about a minute, and then we'll play the outro, which is at 3 minutes. This is where it starts. All right, cool. That's the bit you don't like, innit?
No. It was earlier.
No?
It was earlier.
Oh, okay.
I like the fact that he starts spitting.
Yeah.
Like, double time.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the second verse. No, it was the first verse. He starts it, Kid Cudi rapping, then it sounds like Travis Scott, and then he starts singing, which...
Outro, another beat switch, which is 3 minutes in. Again, it keeps you engaged.
Let's go.
GJ, run that shit.
I'm not a DJ.
But yeah, man. Entertaining song for me.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Just a few little bits I didn't like, but apart from that, yeah, I enjoy it. I wouldn't take it off the album, you know.
Final song of the act is the next one, called Dive.
Dive. Should we jump straight in?
Let's go.
Hey.
Yes.
Get it.
I like that.
I like it. Oops. I like it.
Oops. I liked it.
Yeah, again, the ad-libs sound very Travis Scott-y, but not as much as the previous two songs. Yeah, that vibe kind of done my head in, but
yeah,
I can live with it.
Fair. It's 2 minutes and a half long.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite things. I think I put a little... so my notes say, again, it's giving Travis, but not as much as the previous two. Also, nice and short, laughing face.
That's the way she likes it.
It's definitely not. Size does matter, kids.
Oh, God. I like the space sound in the intro. It takes me back to modern Man of the Moon vibes. So I like that throwback, and I like the fact that the beat switches up and it keeps you engaged. And I think it's wild that it's short, but in the fact that it's only 2 minutes and a half long, it still keeps you engaged with the beat switches. So I think it's quite well done.
Yeah, I agree. It keeps you engaged. It's nice and short. Mm-hmm. Everything I've been screaming for from Kid Cudi for the last 7 years.
Yeah, man. I like it. I like it.
So, the next song is the start of Act 2, I believe. Yeah. What's Act 2 called?
It is called The Rager, The Menace.
Throwback to the second album again.
Yeah.
Very much a lot of throwbacks to the second album, innit?
Yeah, definitely. And that's the same with the album art. Like, did you watch? I can't remember. What were the singles for the album?
Erase Me and Mr. Rager.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
No idea.
It was
she knows this.
It was. Yeah, she knows this.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Because one of the videos was him wearing the black suit from
Man on the Moon 2.
Man on the Moon 2. And I think there was a story with that. I didn't watch it, which I should have. But from memory, I remember watching it thinking, oh, okay, he's alluding to the fact that this guy is Mr. Rager. But yeah. And he died and he came back, whatever.
Have you seen the clip? I think it's like an Apple Music thing, and he is watching The Pursuit of Happiness on TV, and I think he smoked a blunt and he's got a whiskey maybe, and Will Smith starts talking to him through the TV in The Pursuit of Happiness movie. Obviously, The Pursuit of Happiness is a song on Man on the Moon 1. And then he starts performing... Does he start performing Tequila Shots?
Oh, that was another single. Tequila Shots was another single.
Yeah, I think he might have started performing Tequila Shots, or it might have been She Knows This. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's quite funny. It's like a little... It's not a full music video, but it's like...
I need to go back and find that.
It's really cool.
Watch the music videos as well, yeah.
Yeah, it is really cool.
I don't think I watched that. Will Smith in it?
And it's so cheesy, and he's just like, "You're right, Will Smith. I do have it inside of me," or something like that.
Pause.
I think he was talking about Jaden, but
Let's swiftly move on, bruv. You know what happened when you spoke about his family. Let's swiftly move on.
I didn't say anything about his bald husband.
Anyway, next track, bruv, is the start of the second act.
Okay, and it's called Damaged Man.
Is it Damaged or Damaged Man?
It might
Damaged.
It's Damaged.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've written Damaged Man on my notes, but yeah, Damaged. Oh, we might have an error here, guys. Oh no.
Is he being a boomer?
No, it's all frozen. It's literally all...
No way.
Yeah, it's literally all black.
Intermission.
We'll
be right back.
After these messages.
I need a pee anyway.
I'm going to talk into existence who do we want to be sponsored by? Nike. This is an advert for Nike. Go buy the new Jordan 1 in stores now.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
What?
This episode is sponsored by Nike.
Okay, we've paused at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a slash.
Welcome back to the Usurper Records podcast, brought to you by 7-Up.
Oh, God.
We are back, guys. Hopefully the media board is working again and William has emptied his bowels.
I can't even defend myself there because that's what I actually did do. But anyway.
Yeah, you went for a shit.
What song are we on now, bro?
We're on Damaged. We're in track 6
of Act 2. Yeah, start of Act 2. Yeah.
Let's go.
Thoughts, Stephen?
I will share them with you, William. It's okay. It's okay. The beat is hard. Again, it's very much like She Knows to me. It's the beat slaps. I quite like the chorus. He has a good melody on it. But it's just the ad-libs. The ad-libs just do my head in. He just sounded like Travis on half the verse. And I'm just like, just give me... Yeah.
I think now that I'm listening through it with you right now, I can hear it. Are you
seeing how much it sounds like him?
I can hear it. Not how much it sounds like him, but the ad-libs and where it's coming from for you. So
yeah.
I can understand where you're coming from. Fortunately, it doesn't bother me, but I do get it for you. This song is not a highlight for me.
No?
It's not a highlight for me. Like, it doesn't mean I don't like it. I do like it. But it's not a highlight song for me. It's just listenable.
Yeah.
It's like one of those intermission songs for me. But yeah, it's not a standout song. That's what I'm trying to say, I think.
Fair, yeah.
But do you like it?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I quite like it. Yeah, it's like again the chorus I love. The beat is hard. I don't love the beat, but it's hard, and I quite enjoy it.
Thoughts on the verse, like his flow, etc.
The flow's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts. I prefer the start of the verse. Again, he switched up his flow, which is always nice. I prefer his flow at the start of the verse to the end. I feel like he starts sounding like Travis at the end, but yeah. And just while we're talking about it, I'm a watch guy, and a rollie with no ice in the bezel is better than an iced out rollie, and I'm glad Cudi has a little bit of class.
I can concur with that as well. Like that's true. All right, cool, man.
But yeah, Heaven on Earth.
Heaven on Earth.
Let's go.
Heaven and Earth. Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah. Heaven on Earth sounds better, but
Heaven sure. Genius says Heaven on Earth.
I need to check now. I'm sorry. Oh damn! I am wrong. I am so sorry. I'm chatting shite. Don't say anything.
I'm not.
I can hear it so much on this song. Like, if there's been any song that to make your point clear about the whole Travis Scott ad-libs thing, I can definitely hear it on this one, my bro. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I love it. I like this song, but don't do that to me. You have a knack for, there's a particular album, I'm not going to discuss it right now because it will come up in future. Different artist. It will come up in another season.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You ruined a whole album for me, and I hate you so much for it. You will not do that for this one, my bro.
It was a classic for you until I opened my mouth.
Bruv, you just destroyed it for me. Don't do it for me on this one, I beg you.
That's so funny. Dude, I have to be honest.
No, but I can hear it so much on this song. What are your thoughts on it?
Again, the beat is hard. This is the type of beat when I first heard it in 2020 that I wouldn't have liked.
Okay.
Heavy drums are not irritating me as much as they did back then. I don't know why. I think maybe I was getting myself confused with trap drums and Travis Scott ad-libs. I feel like I was falling in a trap of thinking we were just a bit up to the age of mumble rap, and I was just maybe I was finding too many similarities between this music and mumble rap, and I wasn't liking it. But yeah, it's again, the beat is amazing, but
I'm so happy you said that.
But those ad libs, the beat reminds me of something Eminem would be doing this era of Eminem. Do you know the like? I don't know what instrument it is, but the really high pitch. Listen to it again. Let me just play a little bit, and I'll point it out when it comes in.
Xylophone.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a xylophone.
Yeah.
That's the one bit about the beat that I like. Not one bit, but that's my favourite part of the beat.
Yeah. I do like that. It very much reminds me of something Eminem would do this side of his career.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah. And in my opinion, I think Cudi does his flow very well on this beat.
Yeah, he does. Don't get me wrong. Again, there was a part. Oh no, it was I think it was the pre-chorus that sounded just like I thought Travis Scott was on the song, but the verse I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I must say that I do like the fact with this song that there's a pre-chorus, a chorus, and a bridge.
Yeah.
I love that. So
yeah,
what I love about this album is the fact that it's entertaining. It keeps me engaged. I don't get to somewhere in the album where I'm like, I'm getting bored now. I really enjoy the fact that he's got pre-chorus, chorus. He does that on multiple songs. Pre-chorus, chorus, bridge. Switches up the flow, switches up the beat. He
switches
is
the melody.
doing so much, and that's very hard to do.
No, I agree. I have to give him props for that, to be fair.
It shows that he's a seasoned artist, to be honest with you. But
yeah.
And another part that I do like is in the second verse. I don't know, like there's a line where he says, "The devil is out, he's on to me." Yeah, he goes like, "The devil is out, he's on to me. My angels are out, protecting my soul," or something like that. I like that because he's sticking to the whole heaven and earth theme.
Yeah,
He's conflicted. I was conflicted. Sorry, that was a moment there. That was a weird moment.
I think you were trying to do the pimp a butterfly thing, but you just said it wrong.
You said it wrong. But you got it. Bruv, you got it. That's a win for me. Whatever, man. Oh, God. You ain't broken. Oh, God. But yeah, I like the song. It's a good song for me.
Yes, yeah.
To the next one.
On to the next one. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Track 8 is called Show Out, featuring Pop Smoke and Skepta.
Skepta, UK rapper.
We're having some issues with this media player today, guys, but I will get it working right now while we daydream about Skepta. Let's hope this plays. Yes. What do we think about the first verse?
Hate that line. And they got guns the same size as Kevin Hart. It's corny, it's cheesy, I don't like it. Apart from that, I don't mind it. Like, Skepta is a good UK rapper. He's one of the best.
So, what do you think about 50 Cent's Wankster?
Classic.
When he says, "We got guns the size of Lil Bow Wow."
But it's 50 Cent. He pulls it off, bruv. Like, I get it. But I just...
It's a funny line.
It irks me. Maybe it's because I've heard that, and I heard that back when I was like, what?
Yeah, maybe.
16. So I'm like, why are you saying that today, bruv? I'm like, I'm old now.
How do you feel about Skepta living your dream and being a London-born rapper on a Kid Cudi song?
I can't hate on Skepta.
Fair. No hate. It's this. Do you know when me and you were young and we were trying to make music? This would have been one of the dreams, when imagine getting a song with Kid Cudi, imagine getting a song with 50. You know,
I always spoke about wanting to be on the song with Kid Cudi. I wanted to be like Kid Cudi.
You did.
So for Skepta to be on a track with Kid Cudi, like,
it's amazing.
Props.
It's amazing. It's nice to see UK rap
Drill,
getting American love or respect.
recognition.
Yeah. Because for a long time it wasn't. It was Dizzy Rascal and nothing else. Do you know, like, what I would
on the main stage? Yeah.
In America, like, you know, you wouldn't hear any of them ever say anything else about anybody.
No, but definitely not. And I love the fact that Cudi has... See, Cudi always ventures outside of the norm, and I love that about him. Like,
yeah.
For a UK drill beat and Skepta to be on the track, paying homage to the UK scene, it's dope.
It is. And I can't remember anybody from the British scene getting on a song with a big American artist on one of their songs. Like, anybody can pay Cudi to come over here and make a hook for us. Like, if we had £1 million now, we could probably get Cudi to put a hook down for us. But it's rare to see an American artist as big as Kid Cudi put a British rapper on their own album, you know?
Yeah. I remember when Stormzy done that for, obviously Stormzy is.
Yeah.
I remember when you done that for Linkin Park and you got in a song with Pusha T as well. I think I played it to you.
Yeah.
A couple of years back. But yeah, it's few and far between. But
yeah.
It's happening. And it's brave because if anybody was going to do it, I didn't think it would be Kid Cudi. So for Kid Cudi to do that, and in my opinion, in my humble opinion, he pulled it off. And that UK drill sound, that cadence, that flow, Cudi does it, and he pulls it off, in my opinion.
So what, let's give it a listen. Cudi does his thing.
Bruv, he kills it. He really surprised me with that.
Yeah.
Because, if I didn't hear that verse and somebody told me, oh, Kid Cudi jumps on a song with Skepta and he does a UK drill flow, I would have been like, why on God's green earth has he done that? Like, I would be like, I don't want to hear that. Stop. But hearing it, I'm just like, okay, Cudi.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Pop Smoke. His hook, he just sounds so cool. His voice is amazing. To be fair to him,
we missed out on him.
Yeah, no, I know.
So gutted
because he's got a really distinct voice and it sounds gangster.
50 was gutted when he passed.
Yeah, I know.
50 knew his potential.
Yeah,
he was like a young 50.
That's what everyone was saying, mate.
Yeah, so sad. The way how it passed as well. But anyway,
rest in peace. But no, Kid Cudi does his thing. I don't think this song fits on album. I
hear that. It seems forced, even though it's a good track for me. I appreciate what you're saying.
Yeah, I suppose I'm glad it's in the middle and it's around Damaged and Hell on Earth because they are heavy beats as well. So, it's a bit of a build up as well in it. So maybe it does deserve to be on it, but yeah, for me it's a little out of place.
So on Genius it says, Show Out is a track of triumph and vigour which combines related genres of drill and hip-hop. Cudi flows in a never-before-seen trio alongside Posthumous. I've probably said that wrong. Excuse me.
Posthumous? Yeah.
That's it. Brooklyn rapper Pop Smoke and London rapper Skepta, produced by Cudi's OG team, Dr. Genius and Plain Pat. Although Cudi is not known for his history of gang violence or drug dealing, he relates to the sentiments of Skepta and the late Pop Smoke through their dedication to the team and their cause. Oh my God, I just had an epiphany.
Would you like to share?
I don't know, because you know what you were saying about what you think about Kanye and his group before the podcast, about how people that were close with Kanye.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Please don't repeat what I said before the podcast.
All right. Can you come back to me about that? I don't want to talk about.
If we remember, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah,
we'll come back to it.
Remember it. Yeah. People are going to be like, "What on earth are they on about?" But yeah, I just had an epiphany. Wow. Anyway, Show Out. I like it. What about you?
Yeah, I like it. Beat slaps. The two guys do amazing on their verses. Really good flows. It just doesn't. I don't feel like it fits on the album for me, but I enjoy it as a song.
Cool.
Yeah.
Solo Dolo Part 3.
my favourite song on the album.
Yeah, man. Which I'm really happy about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love the fact that again it's a throwback, it's coming back, it's making it Man of the Moon 3.
You have to have a solo dolo.
You gotta have solo dolo, and I don't know if I should ask you now or ask you after the song. Where does this fall in the ranking of solo dolos?
Let's talk about it after the song.
Yeah, bro.
I love it. It's such a good change of pace from the couple of heavier, harder, more slapping beats we've had previously.
Yes.
It's a lovely come down. It's
heavily concur with you.
One of my favourite beats on the album. I think it is my favourite beat. This is my vibe, if that makes sense. There is no sign of Travis Scott. He must have left the studio for this one. But yeah, I love it.
I totally agree with you. It is one of my favourite songs on the album. I love the fact that he's kept it loyal to the sound of the Solo Dolo series as well. I wish he could bring back more of the I don't need nobody and how he said it in the other ones. I don't need nobody, but it wouldn't have fit on this beat, so I get why it's not on there, but I just wish it was on there some form. But he does keep it in there in the chorus.
You
can, I take it in nobody. Something I can't say word for word, but he keeps it in there. The beat fits the meaning of the song as well. It sounds very like solo. The whole meaning of the whole solo dolo thing is he's solo dolo.
Lonely.
He's alone, lonely. Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm. That's it. And the piano is my favorite part of the beat.
Yeah,
that. And Anwar, like Steve, you're not gonna have a bloody clue of what I'm talking about. But for the people that are listening to this, if you are a Final Fantasy VII fan, this is Nerd William now. If you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, you know what I'm talking about the piano when I say Genova. That Genova sound, it sounds like that. So it gives me that nostalgia. But yeah. Let me come back into the room with Steve. My question to you that I asked you before we played the song. Where does it fall?
Last, brother. Like, this might be the best song on the album for me, but it's last.
Yeah.
Come on. Maybe I have nostalgia bias, but Solo Dolo is a classic for me, and the other one has got Kendrick on it. Like, what are we talking about?
I knew you were going to say that. And that's why I knew you were going to crucify me for...
Why, where does it rank for you?
It ranks number 2 for me.
Above Kendrick's?
Yeah, which is... I hate the fact that I say that. Trust me, bro. I hate the fact that I say that. And going back to what we were talking about on how we were talking... Whoa, wait a minute. I just noticed something. That annoys me as well. That annoys me. No,
he's left his dildo out.
Oops. Oh, bruv, come back in the room. Where does your mind go, my brother? Where does your mind go? Anyway, bruv, it just dawned on me that I've always known this, but Solo Dolo Part 2 is on Indicud rather than Man of the Moon 2. That pisses me off. Did we say this?
Of course. We probably didn't. Because I don't think I either didn't know or I didn't remember that Solo Dolo 3 was on this record.
Oh, okay.
I knew in my dreams the thematic.
Yeah.
Do you know, yes, in my dreams is on The Man on the Moons, but I never, because Mr. Solo Dolo 2 was on Indica, I didn't realise it was going to be on here as well, you know?
I think that bugs me a bit.
Yeah, of course.
It really does bug me, because it would have been beautiful if it was on all of The Man on the Moons.
Yeah, no, of course.
But oh well.
It wouldn't fit on Man on the Moon 2 anyway.
It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have, but don't call it Man on the Moon. Don't call it Solo Dolo if it's not going to be on Man on the Moon.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But it is what it is, man. I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice. Next track, is it? Should we get on to the next track?
Beginning of Act 3.
Beginning of Act 3. And
Heart of Rose Gold.
So we've just had my favourite song, and now we have my least favourite song.
Can I just say that even though it's your worst song, which is sad, pun intended, we're on it with puns, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing good today.
This is where on the album it changes. It changes from that kind of heavy bass Travis Scott kind of sound. In my opinion anyway, you see a change in the songs coming up.
Let's go.
I know exactly why you hate this song, bruv. As soon as I heard it, I just looked at you and I was just like, yeah, he doesn't like it. This is why it's his worst song on the album. But please share.
Okay, so I've had an issue with Cudi for the last few, maybe episodes, maybe last few years in my life, where I've noticed on some songs Cudi can get very lazy with his melodies, and in this song in particular it is very evident. So what I mean when I say lazy is he will only sing the last line of the last word of the line. So for example, in this song he says, "In the dead of the night I have these dreams, what happened to me? Will I burn out? Have I been wrong?" And
he doesn't sound like that though, bro.
It sounds exactly like that.
I should say so.
And it just irritates me. I just can't deal with it. It's boring to me. It gets old very quickly. The chorus sounds a little bit better, but he still does it in the chorus, and you still get Travis Scott randomly in the background going, "Yeah, yeah," like. Go on, you have your say. I don't like. I'm getting to we're episode 10 now, and I'm fed up shitting on Cudi. I love him, and I do like his music.
It's a shame, because I do know that you do love him. So sometimes let me say how it is. It breaks my heart when you shit on him. It really, really does. Like.
It hurts me too.
And it confuses me because I'm like, wait, this guy loves Kid Cudi. So when I hear you shitting on him, I'm like, rah, man, what's going on? But anyway, let me speak my piece, man. Third act. From here, you notice a distinctive shift in the album. It's the healing stage. Hence the fact it's called Heart of Rose Gold. If you go back to Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying and you listen to that song, Rose Gold.
Terrible song.
Oh, la 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 la. Where, oh my God. Wait, yeah, that episode's come out, isn't it? I think that was the most heightened argument from both of us.
Yeah.
That was so funny, bruv.
You were not backing down.
I was not backing down, but that was funny. But yeah, you notice a distinctive shift. It's the healing stage. I love the guitar. I love the piano and the little details in the beat. For me, it's a good song. Even though you do, I know for a fact, like when we were listening to it just now, I just knew that, this guy hates it. But I like the singing. He's singing out, and I appreciate it. But it's just a difference of opinion.
And yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. So LC's Baby Boy.
Yeah.
Is track 11 of this 18-track album.
Yeah. Into bracket called Flashback.
Yeah. And it is featuring... No, is it featuring somebody?
No, it's not. No, that. I know what
it's
the one
not that song.
Of.
Okay, yeah. No worries. Let's try playing a little bit. If this media board ever wants to work,
we will play the outro as well.
Will we?
So you
do not have control of that, brother.
I will play it. Who's going first?
You can go first, brother.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
Do not like this song.
Oh my god. That we can wrap it up right now. Wow. I'm glad you got some balls and you finally said it.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I don't like this song. I don't like the hook. I hate the hook. Every time the song comes on, my finger goes to skip, but I don't skip it for some weird reason. I don't know. Not because I like it, but I just don't like the song. I don't like the hook. I think what saves the song for me is the story. I do like the story that he's telling, but everything else, the hook just ruins it for me. And what saves the song as well is the outro, which I'd like to listen to. But yeah, I just don't like the song.
Do you have a timestamp on the outro?
Yeah, 2 minutes 40.
Let's go on. Let's listen to that, and then we'll.
It goes into the next track really well. As well, love that.
Great outro.
Love that. Goes into the next track seamlessly as well. But your thoughts?
I like it. I like it. I really like it.
I can't deal with this guy, man.
I like the interpolation of the house of the rising sun. The guitar is an interpolation of that classic tune. Let me just mention what Cudi said, because the intro has people talking in a movie, in it. I'm never going to get out of this town. It's his favourite movie. And he said, so the scene means a lot to Cudi. Chatting with Zane Lowe, he confessed that he cried when he saw it for the first time. He also said that being young and seeing the child actors like those in Stand By Me was the only reason why he always wanted to be an actor. Yeah.
Yeah. That backstory is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It hurts me that I don't like it.
I love the beat. I love the lyrical content. Like you said, he's talking about growing up and what it was like for his mother and siblings. I did find his pet gerbil passed on line a bit weird.
I want to say something harsh, but I'm not going to say it.
Are you implying he put it up his bum?
No. Bruv, where does your mind go? I was just going to say no one gives a fuck about your pet gerbil.
True, unless it went up his bum. I do get very bored by the chorus. I don't know whether he was trying to invoke that, because it says he was so bored in the winter. He was so bored in the winter.
Yeah, I read it in Genius. You know, like when you don't... Have you heard of something called SAD? It's sunlight something deficiency.
Oh, when you don't have enough sunlight and it gives you depression.
And where he was...
I get that all the time. Because I live in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm depressed all the time. And I just say it's because of the rain.
Yeah, but it is. Because no sunlight. But where he was brought up, that's the point that he's making, that...
Cleveland.
The weather is like that. Where you don't get a lot of sunlight. So he was bored and he was just depressed. So I think it just invoked... Let me actually read it rather than just assuming about it. So, chorus, born in the winter. Cudi was born and raised near Cleveland in the northeast, Ohio. During the winter time, the area regularly receives several inches of lake effect snowfall and sub-freezing temperatures. What? I missed that.
Sorry, several inches.
DL, man. Where does your mind go? Without something to do in the cold weather. Winter can be boring and isolating. The phenomenon of emotional fluctuation due to the season is commonly known as season affective disorder, SAD, acronym, and has become more widely known over the past decade. Also, Elsie is the first name of Scott's mother. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it. I worked out about SAD years ago. Okay, so you know I like me a bit of Robbie Williams, yeah? Back in 2002, he left the UK to go and live in America.
LA.
And he went to live in LA. And he said, I was watching an interview and they were like, would you ever move back to Britain? And he was like, no. He's like, I open the curtains and it's sunny every single day. Do you know how happy that makes me feel? And I knew from that point, I was like, oh.
It's a thing.
The sun, yeah, of course it is. Of course.
It's definitely a thing. Like when I go abroad and I go to a sunny country, I'm just like, why do I live in the UK again?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's that outro though.
The outro's beautiful. Outro? It's like, beautiful.
Dude, that should have just been a little interlude on its own, in my opinion. Because I hate the fact that the interlude is so beautiful. It's just added to that song. And that's the only reason
Song's
why.
Great. Stop.
Don't skip it. But yeah.
Grow up. Just because it haven't got a big bass.
So...
Honestly.
Anyway. Next track.
September 16th. Which is the birthday of Kid Cudi's girlfriend at the time. I don't know, are they still together? Do we know?
I was wondering that, and I'm thinking if they're not together anymore, he should stop doing that.
What, making a song about a girl?
That just doesn't stay. Like, how many songs has he made for, like, specific girls? Like, if you're going to make a song about a girl, calm, do that. But don't make a specific song about a specific someone if you're not going to stay. Is it just me? Or
he made a song about Emma Watson and he never met her.
Oh, God.
And he does strange things.
That's so weird. That makes it so bad. Oh, Lord have mercy. But do you get what I mean, though?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Let's play it, is it?
I just looked up and I just saw you busting out laughing. Like, did I miss something? Well, go on, bro.
Let me get into it.
Okay.
I don't like this song.
I gathered.
I don't like the beat. I don't like the chorus. I don't like the content. Okay? Dude.
I was just put it like that.
I just had a quick browse. I just had a quick browse of my notes. Okay? The last line I wrote, I said, I need your love all over me, gay.
You're such a prick.
I just wrote gay.
Such a prick.
I need your love all over me. It's the gayest line he's ever said.
Do you know what I think of when I hear that?
Jizz.
Okay. We are 12, bro. I'm crying, man. Stop. Grow up. Grow up. What was that gulp, bruv? Bruv, that gulp was just gay. We were just talking about Bukake and you just took a massive gulp in my ear. Stop. That was intentional. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh my god. Pause again. Jesus. We're on a roll. We're on a...
Okay. All that's going to have to get cut.
My plug just came out my ear. I need to insert it back in. We need to take a minute.
Welcome back to Usurper Records podcast, brought to you by Lamps. We are sponsored by Lamps now. Welcome back to the show. We are currently on September 16th. What are your thoughts, William?
I told you to give me a minute. Oh, no.
I introduced the lamp, brother.
I can't speak at the minute. Give me a sec. I'm sorry. What happened? I don't know.
I'm going to play a bit more of the song.
Play the song. That's not helping. That is not helping. I like this song. As much as I slagged him off from just making songs about girls, I highly guess that he's not with anymore. The beat is good. It's a chill song. The chorus is good. I like it, Steve. I like it. Don't ruin the song for me. You have a knack for doing this. I hate you so much right now. You have a knack for just ruining a song for me. Every time I listen to this song, I swear to God, if I just think about this segment of this podcast, I'll probably throttle you. The second verse is different. I like the switch up. It's good. Can we please play 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the song? Because the outro is beautiful and it goes into the next track effortlessly. I hate you.
Okay, outro wasn't great, is it?
I hate you.
I preferred that I need your love all over me that he said 50 times.
I hate you. I just hate you so much right now.
Khalees. Jeez.
Do it all the time. Anyway.
So, the next track, are we still on the third act? When we're jumping into the void?
Yes, we are.
Yeah? Okay, track 13.
Pun again.
Was
that intended? I don't know.
It was a good one, wasn't it?
It was a good pun. It was a good pun.
Okay, this track 13, The Void. I believe this is your favourite song.
It is. It's my favourite track on the album. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, let me know why.
It's a simple hook. Straight to the point. Manifesting by repeating. I think it's very positive. That's why I'm so drawn to it. And it reminds me of Surfing because of that. Which is the last track on Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying. In terms of the repeating, and I feel like he's manifesting it. Manifesting the positivity of I'll fall in the void rather than anyone trying to fuck with my flow. That's where it comes from with the whole surfing reminder for me. The outro is euphoric. I love it. The lyrics are amazing. What he says, if I just read it, and then when you hear it, you'll know what I mean. He just says, thank you. It's like he's praying to God. Like, oh God, thank you. You've been in my dreams. You've been in my dreams. And the way how he's singing it it's from the heart. And he says, I'm just trying to be the best man I can be.
Whoa. Sing it again. Sing it.
I ain't singing it. Cudi does it better. And he says, thank you for listening. Thank you for never leaving me. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's like God is responding back to him saying, it's going to be okay. I promise you. And I think it's just beautiful, the way how it's said and the lyrics that it invokes. It's like a beautiful prayer. But we'll hear that when we play it. What are your thoughts on it so far without playing the outro?
I'm feeling it.
Okay.
The beat's okay. The lyrical content is good. I can't fault him for that, but it doesn't do anything for me. And the fall in the void gets old very quickly for me. Fall in a void, fall in a void, fall in a void, void. Avoid. I'm not a lover of the song, brother. I don't want to shit on it too much because
No, that's fair. That's fair. Can we play the outro?
Of course. I did write that the outro is cute on my notes.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what the outro sounds like.
Yeah, go
on. Do you know where... have we got a timestamp?
3:50.
I do like that outro.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I think it's incredible, man. I think it is my favourite part of the whole album, because every time I do listen to it, especially when I'm in the flow of the album, it just invokes something within me, and it's a prayer. And I think it just goes to show me that he's come a long way. You know, we know the story of Kid Cudi. We know what he's been through. We know the pain that he's felt from his father passing away, to the drugs and the alcohol and just him spiraling out of control. And for him to reach this point in his career to make a song like that with a prayer at the end, I could easily shed a tear to it. You know, I think it's just a beautiful point in his career.
Fair. No, it is a beautiful outro. I will give him that.
Lessons, man. Well done, Cudi, if you're listening to this.
He listened to the first 4 episodes and now he's not.
He's probably looking for you, bruv. What's that song on Speed and Bullet? I can't remember. Oh, Stephen. I'm coming for you. Ah. He's gunning for you, brother. He is a time traveler, I'm telling you right now.
Judgmental cunt.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, so should we jump on to the next song? Lovin' Me, track 4.
Which is the last track of this act.
Cool. Track 14, Lovin' Me. This is a fantastic song. My second favourite on the album. Very close. This is everything Rose Golden should have been. This is 100 times the song Rose Golden is.
Stop it. Stop. Nah, bruv. You are off to a flying...
Hey, you will have your say. Let me speak my truth. I think Cudi and Phoebe sound amazing together. The fact that Phoebe comes in after Cudi's solo verse, solo chorus, then Phoebe has a solo verse, and then they sing the chorus together at the end. They sound incredible. And I'm not just joking around and trying to shit on Rose Golden, but I don't think Willow sounds as good with Kid Cudi as Phoebe does. I think this is my all-time favourite duet from Cudi.
I would agree with you on one thing. No, okay. I will agree with you. This is my favourite Kid Cudi feature with someone ever. Rose
Golden? Is it better?
I'm just going to say no, just because of the fact you're shitting on it.
Take the violins out of it, and this is better.
I'm not going to compare the two, because I look, it's not about that.
You literally just said this is the best. You literally just said...
No. Steve, this does not happen often, so let's not ruin the frickin' moment, okay? We are agreeing to how beautiful a fucking song sounds. Do not ruin it. This song is amazing. Phoebe Bridgers kills it. The fact that Kid Cudi and her harmonise together so well is just godly. It's divine. It's beautiful. And what makes it even better is the fact that this is the last track on The Heart of Rose Gold. It's the last track on Act 3. It just envelopes it beautifully. It's a healing song. The whole act is a healing act, but this is the healing song. And going back to where we felt that Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying should have been Man and the Moon 3, and this is a typical example of why this is Man and the Moon 3 and Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying isn't. This song shows growth for the first time from Kid Cudi, in my opinion. It shows immeasurable growth. Going from The Void and what I was saying that it's about, and he says a prayer at the very end of it, and then at the end of the prayer, it's like his prayer has been answered. Going into Loving Me, like he's healed. And he's a totally different person. And you can hear that in the natural sound of the song, like the instruments. It's like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. And the singer and him, they complement each other well. I love the lyrics. I could gas this song so much and delve so much into it. It's beautiful, and I am so happy that you love it.
It's a brilliant song. This is going to be a song I continue playing constantly in the future. I'm going to have to put in a playlist or something so I don't forget about it.
Fantastic.
Because it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Great song. Great song.
So somebody in the comments on Genius said, I'm still crying from the end of The Void.
That was probably me, bruv. That was probably me.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The next act, the last act, is Powers. And it feeds into the fact that now that he's healed with a heart of rose gold, he now has powers. And this is the start of a new Cudi that goes into later projects, which does evolve a bit more, but it's the beginning of the evolution of a new Cudi.
It's the beginning of the end. We all like depressive Cudi, unfortunately. Drugged up Cudi, unfortunately.
Yeah, we prefer that Cudi, don't we?
I'm only joking. I'm glad you're doing well, Cudi.
Yeah.
We love you, really.
We love you, man. Alright. Pale Moonlight.
The pale moonlight. This is working today.
No. We have to swap it out with... Oh, the second verse, I love it, so that's why I wanted to wait, so that we can continue, but let's discuss a little bit of it first. Oh, God.
I didn't expect to see Travis Scott come back and show his ugly face. I was quite enjoying the album. The Void annoyed me, but it was getting good, brother. And all of a sudden, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh no.
It's like a shit little John all the way through the album.
It comes back to the reason why you don't like the album.
Yeah, unfortunately, the beat's okay. This is not my least favourite song. I could comfortably listen to it without skipping.
That was going to be my next question. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It does nothing. Like, does nothing for me.
Okay.
But go on. What was you going to say?
Can you play the second verse, which is it's about to go into?
Yeah,
anyway.
Of course. Sorry, I want to say one more thing. I love his hums. I think it's either the last episode or the episode before. I slagged off his hums on one or two tracks, and you were like, "Oh my god, it's what Kid Cudi's known for." Blah 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 blah. I understand. Okay, this is where he does it well. Okay, sometimes he doesn't do it well, and he just seems like he's doing it because he got nothing else to say. But this song is sound cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It flows great on that second verse, and the way he dips in and out of the fast flow singing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
The way he does that, it makes you think: is it still the second verse, or is it a bridge, or is it a pre-chorus?
Yeah.
And that's good.
It is good.
If you can't tell if it's a verse or a pre-chorus or a chorus or a bridge, you're
doing something right.
You're doing something right. So
of course.
Love that. I do love the beat. And the confidence he displays, especially with the second verse, and it sets the tone for him acquiring new powers after healing, as I said, and that's the reason why the act is called Powers. You can tell, like, he's just got this confidence. I also do like the fact that in the chorus he says, "Healing, but I'm dealing with some things, shit will never stop." I just like that lyric. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like it.
I also like the lyric, "In the mirror, used to hate what I see."
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was the last song. Let me just have a look.
Oh, yeah. I
know
exactly what you're talking about.
He says, "I stare at Scott. I know he's all I got."
Yeah.
So he's finally understanding that person in the mirror, that's all I've got. Like, you know.
I love the fact that you picked that up.
Yeah.
I love the fact you picked that up.
But yeah. It's a good tune. It's a good tune. It's just not one of my. I think again, it's probably just the ad libs that just
annoy
me.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, it's a good song.
Rockstar Nights. We're nearly there.
Rockstar Nights.
This album's only an hour long.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feels so much longer.
Feels longer, yeah.
Rockstar Nights spelt with a K.
Yeah.
As in
a night.
In Shining Armory. And it's not going to play again.
Hello.
Honestly.
Sorry, guys.
Don't be sorry. I hate these.
I hate these Cudi fans.
Here we go. What do you think about it so far?
I hate the fact that Triple Red is on it.
Trippy Red.
Yeah, I don't even know his bloody name.
Trippy Red.
Yeah, I is Trippy Red the one light skin guy with the grills, and he's got like locks, like red locks? Do you know? I think I know who it is.
No idea who this guy is, but he sounds dope. I enjoy it. It sounds cool. He's flowing over the track well. He's talking his shit, which I like, and he's singing the chorus very well.
I do like it, and he does nothing for me on the song.
Fair.
He does nothing for me, but I do like the song. It's a bop. it's a bop. And I think this is one of my favourite songs on the album.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why is because of Cudi's third verse, because of the beat switch and the cadence that he has. It's a massive highlight for me.
Should we jump straight to the third verse then?
Yes, please. 2 minutes 20. Does that give you Sonic vibes?
It does.
It really gives me Sonic vibes. I love it. I love that ending. Like,
yeah, this song, I have nothing bad to say about it. The feature, I really enjoy. When I saw he was on the track, I was like, no. But he does really well. He does really well. I can't say anything bad about him. And like you said, the track is 3 minutes 52, which is not that long, but he has a beat switch in there, and switches the flow up a bit, and then the outro is amazing, and it doesn't leave me bored, where sometimes a Kid Cudi song can get a bit boring to me. I really enjoyed that.
Oh man, it's one of my favourite songs on the album. So that third verse does it for me. I get, like, every time this track comes on, I get excited to listen to the third verse.
Yeah.
I like that feeling.
That's good.
I like that feeling. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay, we're nearly at the end. Let's do it for the kids. What's the matter? I could have been worse. I could have said, do it all today for the kiddies. I could have said that, brother. Track 17 for the kids. Kids spelled Z with a Z instead of an S, because Cudi is down with the kids because he's cool. I'm pretty sure he's 40, but he still spelled kids with a Z. Good job.
Oh.
Are you okay there, brother? You've been in a giggly mood tonight.
You're just killing me, bro. You're just killing me. Anyway.
Gotta stop smoking weed.
I do not do that.
Allegations.
Can I just say something?
You can say whatever you want, brother. It's your podcast.
I'm very polite. Too polite. This is the worst song on the album.
Wow, really?
Worst song on the album. This is worse than the other song I said that I didn't like.
What makes you say that?
Hook is boring. You know when you say that he's very lazy, I've disagreed with you.
Yeah.
But that hook is so bad. Like, he's not even singing.
Yeah, it's
and it's
not
the way
his best.
how he's saying it. I'm like, that. And the worst part of the whole song is that first line. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, when you do that line, you play it back. You have to hear yourself say that. Somebody else must have been in that room with him and be like, bro. I don't know. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Is it just me?
Don't make it gay. I don't see what you're seeing, brother. Okay, so I like it. I like the beat. Again, the chorus, you are right. The hook, I don't enjoy it. But it's okay. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't hurt my ears. But what I love about this is the beat and the fact that he sounds like a kid named Cudi rapping his verses. I don't know whether you see it, but let me just take you back a little bit and just listen to a bit of it and see if you can see what I'm seeing. Just imagine a kid named Cudi, that flow sort of thing. Okay, I love that flow. That's what I fell in love with Cudi for. I hear
it. I hear it. As soon as you played it again, I was just like, okay.
he just brought it back for me. I haven't heard him rap that in a while.
Yeah, in a while. And I think because now I've just heard it like that, it may change the sound of the song for me. I still hate the hook.
Yeah, the hook's not great.
But the verse...
Yeah, I love that flow. Just something just reminds me of that.
Yeah,
where
very
the reason...
nostalgic.
Yeah, I fell in love with him, you know.
Also, I get the sentiment of the song as well and what the song is about.
Yeah, no, of course.
I get it. It's for the kids.
The thing with Cudi, obviously, that first line is something else. But Cudi has always been the guy who...
Big brother role.
The big brother role, yeah, where he wants to look after the youngsters, and obviously we're having a joke because it sounds a bit pervy, but he's always done this. He's always made that song for the kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm hoping he's being ironic by spelling it for da kids with a C.
He's done that on purpose. Because it's for the kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I do get it. I think, we're just ripping it on purpose, just for jokes.
Yeah, no, of course.
But we do get it.
Yeah.
We do get it. But I still don't like this. It's still the worst song on the album for me, which is a shame.
Fair. Well, hopefully when you listen back to it, hopefully you'll have more appreciation for that, especially the first verse, with that flow. The flow is just old Kid Cudi for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Should we jump onto the last track?
Favourite track on the album?
Yay!
No, it's one of.
I'm only joking.
I said my favourite track was The Void, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always get torn between the two, so sometimes I do say this one's my favourite track, but yeah, go on.
Fair. Track 18, Lord, I...
Is it still doing it?
It's still doing it. It's just freezing every time I click on it. Here we go.
Baby, I'm a warrior. Baby, I'm a warrior. Ooh, set the control. Baby, I'm a warrior. Baby, I'm a warrior. Start the show. Blessings in my life. Lord, 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 I know you can make it right. I had this song in my head for weeks on repeat. Bro, no word of a lie, I woke up in the morning singing this song. Brushed my teeth to this song. Went to work to this song. Made love. I'm joking. But yeah, you get the point.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. Yeah, I'm rocking steady. Nah, as you can tell, I love the chorus. Stuck in my head for ages, to the point it got annoying.
Good song. I like it.
Surprised that you
I like it. The ad-libs seem out of place. They don't sound like Travis Scott on this song, but it's just, do you know when he's just like, shit is gravy. The world is crazy. It's just like, shut up, you don't need to do it. I don't know why you're doing it, but that's the only thing I don't like about it. The chorus is good. I do like the way he starts rapping fast on verse 2.
Verse 2 is fire.
That's why I kept playing it. It's great.
Fire, yeah. Second verse is fire. I won't be a victim of the devil, got the wrong dude. The way he says that on verse 2, love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Good track. As I said, it's my favourite track on the album. The beat switch, again, is nice. With the outro, we didn't get to that, did we?
We haven't got the outro, no. Should we play it?
Yes, please.
Do you have a timestamp?
Yes. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That was his daughter.
Beautiful voice.
That was his daughter. Yeah, that was incredible. I love the fact that she said to be continued, like, just because it's the end of the trilogy, it's not the end of him.
Would you like to see a Man on the Moon 4? Fair.
You know, like...
Shut that down, didn't he? Jesus.
No, you know, like, you get... You know, like, when you get a story that has been made and they ruin it by...
Star Wars.
Yes. Leave it alone. Don't make it a cash grab and continue it and murder it. Leave it alone. It's now cemented. Leave it alone. It's beautiful. Leave it alone. Yeah, don't need a number 4. If he does that, I'll freaking go nuts. Don't do it.
Great outro. Great way to end an album. I do like it when an album has a good outro.
Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, that is the last act. And Powers, that you get the gist that he has got powers on to being a better version of himself. Something that I did, which was just a last minute thing, which most likely you're not going to be able to do because I'm just going to spring it on you. I've got here written down what is my best hook on the album. I've got what's written on here, my best beat on the album, my best song, my best 3-track run on the album, and my best verse on the album. I'll appreciate if you can't.
Come on, let's hear it.
Yeah? Okay. My best hook on the album for me is...
Cool. I'll try.
Lord I Know, which was the last track that we just played. As I said, it was stuck in my head. Woke up to it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Played it for weeks. Even to the point where I rarely just play a song on an album. I like to listen to the whole album, but I just kept going back to that one song because I loved it so much. You?
Off the top of my head, I would probably go with Loving Me, the chorus on there, especially the second time they sing it, when they sing it together.
Good shout.
That's probably my favourite.
Good shout. French Kiss.
That's
gonna be my thing, bruv. That's gonna be my thing now, bro. I'm owning that. Yeah. Next one, best beat.
Best beat. What's your best beat? Let me have a think. You go with yours.
I thought you were guessing.
So I can have a think. You want me to guess? I think your favourite beat would be... what did you say you liked? You said you
I think it's going to be the same as yours.
Ooh, do you think so? I don't think so. Yeah. We don't like the same songs. Okay, if it's the same as mine, then it might be... She Knows This?
No.
No?
No, it's Solo Dolo Part 3.
Of course it is. Why? I didn't think... I thought you were going to go for one of the heavier ones.
No.
Solo Dolo Part 3 is my favourite beat.
Yeah. Oh, is it yours as well? Yeah, same as yours. I knew it was going to be your favourite. And I think what solidifies that for me is, as I said, guys, for those, if you know, you know. Final Fantasy 7, Genova beat with the piano, that sealed it for me.
Nerd.
Best song?
Best song, Solo Dolo Part 3 for me.
Really?
Yeah, with Loving Me, it's close behind.
That's what I thought it was going to be. That's what my best song for me is. Loving Me. Loving Me is my best song, not because it's my favourite track, but it's if I was to tell anyone to pick a song, if somebody said, "Oh, what song should I listen to on this album?" that didn't know about this album, I'll say, listen to Loving Me.
Be like, if you like that, you won't like anything else on the album. That's totally different to anything else on the album.
Spot on. You're right. As you said it, I was just like, he's got a valid point there. I can't deny that. But no, it's my best song on the album. Now, this is always very interesting.
Yeah.
What is your best 3-track run on the album? I'll let you think about it because I'm springing it up.
Yeah.
For me, it's September 16, The Void, and Loving Me.
16, The Void, Loving Me.
That's my favourite track run. 3-track one. One up.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Love that.
Okay, I have to go. I haven't got many good 3-track runs. Like, there's not many, because every other song I don't like.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for you,
so
actually.
It's going to have to be, because this is the only 3 songs in a row that I like. Heaven on Earth, Show Out, and Solo Dolo Battery.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
If I had to guess, that makes sense. Yeah. It's a good 3-track run, actually. Heaven,
yeah.
That would be a close one for me as well, actually. And this is going to be very hard for you, because you're not familiar with the album.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't be surprised if you're not able to answer it. But your best verse on the album. Should I go first?
You go first.
Rockstar Nights. Third verse on Rockstar Nights, which I said was the verse that I get excited about. That comes up.
Is it where he starts rapping really quick?
Yes. Do you want to play it back?
If you want me to. Do you have a timestamp for it?
Yes, I do. 2 minutes 20.
Yeah, it's a good verse.
It's between that and Lord I Know second verse for me.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with, simply just because of the flow, not the content or nothing, but For the Kids, first verse.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Because it just gives me those nostalgia vibes, and we just spoke about it. That's the one that popped into my head. But yeah.
That makes sense. And I appreciate that, because as soon as you said it and you played it again, I was just like, it really, that's a throwback and a half.
It is.
Before Man of the Moon 1. So no, good shout there. Really good shout there. And yeah, man, that's it. I think I like that whole best hook, best beat song, 3-track run verse.
Yeah, we should do that often. Yeah. Yes, send me that list, and I will make sure I have my picks for the next album.
Definitely.
So, brother, what everybody's been waiting to hear, what everybody's fast forwarded to hear. Is he going to give another 5 out of 5 for the Kid Cudi album? My feeling is he is. He's got the vinyl behind him. He's looking all smug. William, what's your rating? Would you buy it on vinyl?
Can I just say something before I give it a rating? I feel like it's hard. When we're giving a rating, are we giving a rating as a personal rating, or are we giving a rating as what we think it should be on the world stage?
Personal rating.
Personal rating, right.
Yeah.
Because the two are different for me.
Yeah, of course. If you want to
add that later on, I will. Okay.
Yeah.
Personal rating for me, I am going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Just a 4.
That's okay. So we have to set the precedence here. 4 is not bad. 4 is really good.
It's not bad at all.
It's really good.
It does leave it at like the bottom of your list of Kid Cudi albums.
It's not my favourite Kid Cudi album.
Fair.
It's definitely not my favourite Kid. I love it. I love this album, but it's not my favourite. There's like, I'm not going to tell you which ones, but there's like 2 or 3 albums that I think are better than this one.
Oh no, of course. You did Passion, Pain, Demon Slaying, got a 5. Satellite Flight got a 5. Man on the Moon 1 and 2 got 5s, I think, from you. The Wizard got a 5. So it doesn't even make the top 5, brother.
No, it doesn't. But 4 is strong.
Fair.
4 is strong.
It is a strong. And what do you think the world should rate it?
I think the world should rate it 3 out of 5.
Fair.
Because me being a Kid Cudi fan, me being biased to Kid Cudi, yes, I've given it a 4 out of 5. But I think if the world should give it a 3 minimum. Anything below, you're not hearing it properly, in my opinion.
You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say then, William. No, I'm just kidding. look, I wouldn't buy it on vinyl. I pre-ordered because I was excited about it, and then I sold it when I needed some money. I would give it a 3. I give Passion, Pain and Demon Slaying a 3.5, edging towards a 4. It could easily go up to a 4. And I like that album more than I like this. So I can't give it a 3.5, and I don't think it deserves a 2.5. I feel like what I've heard, this week I wasn't looking forward to this album, to tell you the truth. You knew that, and I was thinking, this is going to be a 2 or a 1.5. I'm just gonna hate it, and it's gonna be pointless, and I'm just gonna seem like a dick. But I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed.
Guys, honestly, you don't understand how many years I've tried to get Steve to listen to this album, and I failed multiple times. So for him to say this, I am going to sleep so well tonight. You don't understand. Let me just put that out there. Sorry, Steve. Continue.
It's okay. And this is one of the catalysts for starting this podcast, is that we were going to go back and listen to these albums that we definitely wouldn't blow the dust off, and listen to them again. Well, I'm speaking in my case for this particular discography, and Will was trying his hardest to get me to listen to this again. I was like, Kendrick's just dropped, or so-and-so's just dropped, or whatever, and I made excuses. And then when we started talking about this podcast, I was like, tell you what, if we do this podcast, I would listen to it. And this album is one of the main reasons why we're doing this. So, and again, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I like over half the tracks, but 60% of the tracks have that stupid ad-lib that irritates me. So I have to give it. It gets a 3 out of 5 for me. Yeah,
that's great. Guys, it's been amazing. I've really enjoyed.
What's next?
Ooh.
Is it Intergalactic?
It's Intergalactic. So if you are following this podcast, the next episode is Intergalactic. Before you listen to the next episode, please take the time to watch the movie that goes with the album on Netflix. Please do that. You have to do that because it gives more understanding to the album, and it just gives the whole package. So yeah, watch Intergalactic on Netflix if you can, please, before listening to the podcast, and obviously the album.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the album. This album and the next album I've never listened to.
You've got more chance of enjoying Intergalactic more than this.
Than Insano? Or this album?
No, than this album.
Oh, okay.
You're more likely to like Intergalactic more than.
Oh, that's good news.
I've got high hopes. Yeah.
Nice. As always, brother, it's a pleasure. Thank you for listening, guys. We will be back next week, I imagine. Yeah, take care.
Blessings. Peace.
Bye. Play a little outro. This episode of Usurper Records podcast was brought to you by, insert sponsor's name here, and if you are out there listening to this, we appreciate you, and if you're in the position to sponsor us, we are looking. Okay, we would love to do this full time, and yeah, if there's anybody out there who can help us out. Also, if you just want to help us out a little bit, if you've got anything, go to our Patreon. I will link it in any description you're watching now. It's £3 to sign up, and you will have early access, bonus episodes that won't be out anywhere else. Exclusives, all the good stuff, and you will get a shout out at the end of the video, which will happen now, but nobody's signed up yet. So fingers crossed for next episode. Somebody will get a shout out. But yeah, anything you want to say?
No, that's it. Thank you. I've spoken a lot this episode.
Thank you, guys. Good night, brother.
Take care, man. Blessings.